Welcome to this grounding yoga flow. When you're feeling even more exhausted or depleted or scattered than usual, it's so important to ground your energy to help calm your mind and calm your nervous system. So let's begin our practice together in a comfortable seat. If sitting in Vajrasana in hero's pose with your knees bent, sitting back on your heels is comfortable for you, you can move into that position. Hands lightly resting on your legs. Or today, if just sitting in a cross-legged position on the floor works, that's perfectly fine. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. And begin to tune in to your breath. With every breath, allow yourself to anchor a little more deeply in this moment. Feeling grounded physically to the earth. As the breath grows a little deeper, a little fuller. Jaw relaxed, shoulders relaxed, palms relaxed. On your next inhale, gently rotate your palms upward and sweep your arms out and up toward the sky. Hands meet overhead. Enjoy a stretch. Let your hands glide down to your heart as you exhale, drawing your energy to your center. Inhale, extend the fingertips up toward the sky. Exhale, we'll come into a mudra, Bu Mudra, a grounding mudra. Peace fingers, tips of index and mid fingertips connect down to the earth on either side of you by your hips. Rooting the circuitry of your life force energy down into the earth and feeling the life force of the earth rise back up. Breathe in again, sweep the arms out and up now toward the sky, lift through your heart. Exhale, hands melt down to heart. We'll press the palms forward on your mat. You can bring your knees back behind you into our tabletop. Let's move through cow and cat. Exhaling, rounding your back, pressing the earth away gently. Inhale, relax the belly downward as the chest draws forward. And exhale again, navel hugs up toward your spine, rounding, arching. Inhale. Broaden across your collarbones, open up across the chest. Exhale, chin to chest, round the back, scared cat. Breathing in, inflating the lungs. Exhale, rounding the back, letting go. Anything stuck, anything stagnant. Inhale, inviting some freshness, some mobility. And as you exhale and round your back, melt your hips back toward your heels for child's pose. You could walk your hands forward toward the top edge of your mat. Notice these points of connection to the earth, your palms, your shins, maybe forearms, tops of feet, maybe forehead. And then breathe in and ripple all the way forward, lengthening out your legs, lifting through your chest for a cobra pose. Exhale, move from your core, just glide back to child's pose. So let it be soft and easy. We'll continue inhaling to rise up through tabletop. Then draw the hip bones forward, really lift through the sternum. Exhale, press the breath out, strong in your center, melt back to child's. Let the inhale draw you up and forward like a wave, lifting, lengthening through your crown. Exhale, navel hugs back, hips draw back, child's pose. Inhale like a wave again, lengthen through the legs, firm up through the thighs and glutes, lift through your heart. Exhale, glide back to your child's pose, this deep bow to the earth. Inhale, ripple forward, engage the legs, engage the glutes. Nice and strong. Exhale, smooth movement. Will come to stand on your shins and stretch your arms up and overhead once again. As you exhale, sweep your arms back behind you, interlace your hands and draw your knuckles down and away, hugging your shoulder blades together. You might even roll your shoulders around a little bit, giving the wrists and the shoulders some love after that fluid movement, which can be very soothing for the nervous system. Little mini back bend, palms pressed to low back, hug your elbows together. And then inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, melt your hands back down to the mat. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back for our first downward facing dog. Really drawing your hips up and back, maybe pedaling out the feet. You can bring your left toes to your right heel for a little added juicy stretch, and then switch. Bring your left foot down and step your right toes gently on the back of your left heel, left Achilles. Finding length across the spine as we inhale and stretch that right leg up toward the sky. Now as you exhale, step your right foot forward and melt your left knee down for our low lunge. The right knee is stacked over the right ankle. As your arms float up, bend your elbows, thumbs tap the back of the heart, arms stretch up, hands melt to heart. Breathe in, get a little bit taller. Exhale, twist to the right and lightly rest your left elbow on top of your right thigh for a lunge twist here. Now inhale, stretch back to center once again, bend the elbows, give yourself a little pat on the back with your thumbs. Exhale, melt your hands down and step back into plank pose, top of a push-up position. We'll lower the knees, strong legs and core, bend your elbows, bow your chest between your thumbs. Now push forward, lift through your heart, cobra once again, really engaging the glutes to protect your lower back. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back to your down dog. Deep breaths. Feeling your ears in line with your biceps as you stretch your left leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Strong in the pillars of the arms. Bend your left knee, step it forward in between your hands and melt your back knee down. Inhale, float the arms up. Low lunge. We'll bend the elbows here. Your thumbs just tap the back of the neck, back of the heart space. A little extra stretch for the triceps and the lats. Inhale, extend fingertips to the sky. Exhale, root hands to heart. Twist to the left, right elbow lightly resting on your left thigh. Not really dropping our gravity down. Your shoulders are away from your ears. And then inhale, spiral from your core. Stretch the arms back up. And then exhale, glide your hands back down to earth, framing the front foot. Tuck the back toes under and step on back to your plank. Strong legs firm in the core. Now as you bend your elbows and lower down either knees, chest, and chin, or keep the legs extended for chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Never pushing, never forcing. Honoring where your body is today. And if you are in your down dog, extend your right leg up and back, bend your right knee, and rotate out your right ankle about 5 times in one direction, 5 times the other way. Now we'll square off the hips and shift forward into plank, but hugging that right knee up and under the body, strong core. Inhale, lift your hips, lengthen through the arms back to your down dog split. You might bend your right knee, open up that right hip, and then square off the hips, shifting forward into plank. Right knee is bent, tapping right elbow. Inhale, Down dog split again. Kick that right leg up and back. Maintain integrity in your core. One last time. Shift forward. Right knee crosses under the body to your left elbow. And then breathe. Extend up and back. Down dog split again. Now we'll shift forward and step the right foot up squarely in between the hands. Sturdy, strong posture. Lift your heart. Lift your arms. Lunge, bend your elbows, drape your thumbs back behind your neck, behind your heart, fingertips lightly touching here. Strong legs, lift through the arms and slide hands down to heart center. Twist to the right, left elbow lightly resting on your right thigh, spiraling to the right from your deep center across your right chest. And then zip up through the core, lift back at center, open up through your arms now. Open up through your heart, maybe smile, maybe lift your gaze. Beautiful. As you exhale, waterfall your hands back down to the earth, framing your front foot. Step your right leg back to meet your left in plank and either lower knees, chest, and chin or chaturanga in one strong line, engaging the glutes as you lift your heart in cobra or upward facing dog with your legs firm and lifted off the earth. Exhale. With mindfulness, move back into your downward facing dog, hip bones drawing up and back toward where the ceiling meets the wall behind you. Strong and parallel in the pillars of your arms as your left leg now extends up and back, three-legged dog on the other side. You might bend your left knee here and rotate out your left ankle about 5 times in one direction, 5 times the other way. Make sure you're not straining your neck in this pose, either crunching the head upward or letting the head just hang. We want to make sure that the neck remains in a neutral position with the rest of the spine. From here, square off your hips, activate through your core, bend your left knee, hug it up, maybe give your knee a little kiss, and then inhale again, lift those hips, stretch your left leg up and back toward the sky. Exhale. Curl forward. Now draw that left knee to the left elbow. Give it a tap. Inhale, extend up and back. Down dog split. Last time. Draw your left knee forward to your right elbow under your body. Inhale back to down dog split. Stretch the left toes up to the sky. And exhale. Step left foot up squarely between your hands. Strong in your right leg, pressing back through your right heel as your arms float up. Hands connect, elbows bend, thumbs gently draw back behind you, not shifting the chin forward to maneuver this, keeping your neck in a neutral position. Lift your arms, and then hands melt to heart center, with thumbs placed at your heart center, at your sternum, zipping up through your core, inner thighs hugging toward the center seam of your body. We twist to the left. Right elbow lightly resting on that left thigh, pressing one palm into the other, spiraling from the right side torso, left side torso, spiraling up toward the sky. No strain in the jaw. And then move from your core, come on back to center, high lunge, arms sweep up, open through the fingertips, exhale and let it go. Hands come back to earth. Step back into your plank, really squeezing the thighs together as you lower knees, chest, and chin, or in one strong line, chaturanga. Inhale, draw the chest forward and up. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Exhale, squeeze your core, lift your hips. Arrows of the heel bones drawing downward as we walk the hands back toward the feet. Forward fold. Uttanasana. Just pause here, maybe make a frame with your arms. Maybe gently sway the torso from side to side, relaxing and releasing. You might also interlace your hands behind your back, palms facing downward, giving the wrists some more love. Feeling anchored through your heels, through the inner and outer edges of your feet. You might even wrap your arms behind your knees, folding in upon yourself. Now we'll lift halfway with a flat back, hands slide up the shins, exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale, zip up your core, lift your heart and crown. Exhale, deep bow to the earth. Breathe in, lift your heart, flat back, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees deeply and lift your heart all the way to stand. Stretch the fingertips up to the sky. Hands melt down to your heart. Standing right here, landed right here in this moment. Palms open up out to either side of you. Tadasana, mountain pose. Embodying that grounded earth energy as we inhale and sweep the arms out and up. Hands connect overhead. Exhale, deep dive down to fold. Bow to the earth. Inhale with a flat back, lift your heart. Exhale, let it go. Fold. Inhale, bend the knees deeply, lifting into chair pose. Strong legs, hands to heart. And let's twist again, shall we? Imagining as though you were squeezing a block between your inner knees. We'll twist to the right, left elbow to the right outer thigh. Inhale back to center. Extend your arms up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Right elbow to the left outer knee. Inhale back to center and then all the way to stand. Lift through your heart. Bend your elbows. Give yourself another pat on the back. Breathe in. Stretch the fingertips skyward. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Deep bow to Mother Earth. Walking your palms all the way out back to your plank pose. We'll lower the right knee down to the mat. Kickstand your right shin back behind you and spin onto the sole of your left foot as you peel your left arm open and begin to windmill that left arm all the way around. Giant circles here. Feeling grounded through your right palm as you lift your left leg, flexing through your left foot. You might sweep your left arm up and overhead, long line of energy from the fingertips through the outer edge. And then you could bend your left knee and extend your left arm back, maybe finding your foot or the top of your ankle. You may find that it's also helpful for balance to flex your right ankle as well, as you can see. Then we'll release, stretch your left arm, extend your left toes back down to the earth, and with control, come on over to the other side now. Bending your left knee, kickstand your left foot back behind you, sweep your right arm up. The sole of the right foot is rooted to the ground, right leg extended. Check back in with the breath as you lift your right leg, pressing that right heel away, spreading through the toes. You could bend your right knee. Right hand finds the top of the right foot or the right ankle, perhaps. And if not, no problem. Performing yoga poses is not the point of doing yoga poses. Stay connected to your breath. Inhabit this moment, just as you are. Sense into these points of connection with the earth as you release and sweep your right arm in big circles as if your arm were the hand of a giant clock, opening and enlivening around the shoulder complex. Stretching those right fingertips up and overhead. And then gently melt your right hand down, bend both of your knees, and come to stand once again on your shins. Stretch your arms up and overhead, and then release, just as we did at the beginning. Interlace your hands behind you, palms rotated up. A little heart opener here, broaden across your chest. Hands can come to your low back. Imagine breathing into your low back as your elbows hug toward each other, pressing the thighs forward gently. Grounded through the shins and the tops of the feet. Lifting back to neutral. Arms float skyward. Exhale. Sit back into hero's pose with hands at your heart. Or coming into another comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. or relax your gaze downward. And just notice the after effects, the residue of mindful movement. You can release your hands down to your lap, soft around your eyes, in your mouth, across your shoulders. And begin to slowly rotate the shoulders around. Inhaling as your shoulders draw up toward your ears. Exhale as your shoulders melt down. Now we'll take the legs and bring them out in front. Soles of the feet together for a butterfly position. Take a deep breath in, lift through the heart. Exhale, gently melt forward. It does not matter how low you go. I know you know that. You might find after a few moments you can soften just a little bit more into the stretch without forcing anything. As we inhale, let's rise up, hug the knees together, coming to the center of your mat so that you can lie all the way down. Extend your arms up and overhead. Full body stretch, lengthening through fingertips, stretching down through toes, and then hug your right knee into the chest. And we'll twist that right knee over to the left, peeling your right arm out by your side like a wing. Your left hand can rest on your right outer thigh for support. Feel your shoulder blades growing heavier with gravity. Gently hug that right knee back to center and extend right leg out. Now left leg hugs up, and we'll twist to the other side. Guide your left knee up and over all the way to the right, peeling your left arm out by your left side like a wing. Chin could rotate over to the left. Right shoulder blade and left shoulder blade relaxing. Right hip relaxing. Now we'll come on back to center, hug that left knee into the body, and then extend your left leg all the way out to meet the right. And let the heels be a little bit wider than your hips. Let your arms rest with palms rotated upward, or another comfortable gesture. Sensing into these points of connection with the earth once more. The back of the head, the backs of your shoulders and your arms, the backs of your hands, your hips, the backs of your legs, and your heels. Feel yourself being held by the earth. And with every breath, simply softening, muscles melting a little deeper. Grounded in this moment. Stay here as long as you like. When you're ready to move into meditation in pranayama, you can bend your knees, hug them in, give yourself a little hug. Roll over to one side, slowly returning to a comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall, soaking up the benefits of your practice, of all of these postures, feeling the residue in your energy field, in your cells, in your heart, in your mind. Breathing in and out through the nose. We'll move into Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. Classically, we use the right hand, tucking the peace fingers, index and thumb, into the palm. Your right thumb rests against right nostril as you inhale through the left nostril. Then close off left nostril with ring finger, release thumb, and exhale down the right side. Now inhale up the right side. And close off the nose with your thumb, release your ring finger, exhale down the left nostril. Inhale, left nostril, ring finger to left nostril, release your thumb, breathe out down the right side. Inhale, right side, close off the nose at the top, release your ring finger, and exhale down the left side. Stay for the inhale. Closing off the nose at the top of your breath, exhaling down the right side. Continue at your own pace with Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, where we close off one nostril, exhale and inhale through the opposite, creating a sense of balance and harmony, calmness and clarity on all dimensions of your being. Keeping your posture upright as you move through this gentle yet powerful pranayama technique. Nadi Shodhana translates from the Sanskrit as channel cleansing breath, or cleansing those highways of life force energy through your system. The breath is slow and easy, no forcing. Just nice, natural inhales and exhales. Keeping the posture erect, shoulders stacked over your hips. On your next exhale, as the exhale flows down the left nostril, you can release your right arm, eyes closed, or gaze relaxed. Dive inside. We'll return to Bu Mudra. Index fingers and mid-fingertips lightly connected to the earth on either side of you, arms fully extended, like beacons of energy, drawing down into the earth, like receivers of energy, drawing up that nourishing energy. Feeling grounded across your hips and your legs. Enjoy another deep breath. Slowly rotate your palms upward. Sweep the arms up and overhead. Hands meet. Back down to your heart. Thank yourself for making this time for your practice. And thank you so much for practicing with me today. I honor you. I bow to you. And I hope this practice helps you feel a little more at ease.